7 brand new deals, but they only last 7 days. So this is one that is going to be expiring on Sunday. And you can find this week's deal drops on hsn.com. Just type in weekly deal drop and check out what we had this week. Now, this is a chandelier that we've only aired twice, and already more than half of our quantity gone. It is 50% off today, and if I may say so, probably, look at how many sold. Probably the prettiest one Chad has ever brought us. We love a sparkly, gorgeous, graceful chandelier, but they are hard. You gotta hire a professional most of the time because they're heavy, they're cumbersome. You gotta wire them, right? Well, this is wire-free. You don't even have to be next to a power outlet, right? This runs on AAA batteries. We brought it from $39.95 to $19.95. It even has a timer function. So talk about adding a little glitz and glamour and sparkle to any area in your home. This is item 685696, half off sale. That's my kind of math. And Chad, I know we're not supposed to pick favorites. This is my favorite one you've ever brought. It really looks like...
Me too.
I paid hundreds of dollars for this one.
Well, you know why? Okay, first off, it's my favorite too. I have no problem admitting it because, and usually it's our most expensive one, that's for sure. Maybe that's why it's always been my favorite, because I love expensive things. Right off the bat, here's what's really been resonating with our viewers is, and even myself, we blew one of the crystals up and made it out of real crystal, okay? Now the one you're getting home it's a faux crystal, it's a fake crystal. But that's probably what you're expecting at the price point, right? But this one's real. Watch, I'm gonna move it right in front of this chandelier. It virtually disappears. That's why I think customers are really gravitating towards this, is because we've been able in the manufacturing process to essentially mimic what people would spend a lot of money for. I can't even make up a number what this would cost, because you're talking about 212 faux crystals coming to your doorstep. Ready for this? Completely flat packed. It's fully assembled. You do not have to put the crystals on. You take it out of the box. You let it drape open. It's 4 tiers. There's a battery pack right on top. That's a twist top lid. It's not little screws or a little screwdriver. Look at that. That's all the assembly you have to do. And Leslie, even the batteries are in the box.
Did you see
that's
this
ready
too?
To go.
By the way, look at this. I mean, you guys even etched. I mean, there's even a decorative edge on this one that the other ones don't have. This is the prettiest one ever. And, you know, if you look at the fancy designer magazines or the interior decor magazines, what do you always see? This grand chandelier in the middle of a room or over a bed or right like in a perfect little area. Those are complicated, they're really heavy, and they are hundreds of dollars. This is crazy, Chad. I don't have to hire a professional. I'm getting the big wow. It captures the light, it dazzles, it dances with the light, and it's battery powered, and regular batteries too, AAAs. So 3 AAA batteries is all it needs. It is very beautiful. And today it's 50% off, a $20 bill. And please don't let that price mislead you. When you get it home, you're gonna see, it is beautiful, because you might maybe see something like this and you're like, oh, it's probably gonna be really cheap and chintzy. This thing is gorgeous, Chad.
Yeah, there are exactly 212 faux crystals on this. With the 3 AAA batteries that we're giving to you in your box, if those ever die, we love AAA batteries, right? Because you can find them basically anywhere. We have them around the house. You didn't have to plug anything in. You didn't have to recharge anything. This is a battery pack. There is no, I mean, some people have thought there was a solar panel and it had to be in the sun and charge up. Nothing like that, okay? You can have this indoors or outdoors. It just weighs about 1 pound, and you can hang it, all this extra chain, and there's O-rings that are all included. It's all attached for you. You don't have to do anything. You just need a nail and a hammer. I'm not kidding. You don't need a stud finder. It does not need to be into the stud of your home, nothing like that. The entryway, the outdoor patio table, above the bathtub, above the vanity. But take a look at my scene right here. I studied interior design as a minor in college. I spent a lot of money to learn one trick. Are you ready? Lighting is meant to be purchased in 2s or 3s. That's what I learned, okay? So whether it's mine or anybody else's. Oh, I won't. I won't tell her. She's in bed already, okay? But make it, if you have decided where you're going to put the first one, just ask yourself this one question before you fall asleep tonight. Could I use a second or a third to balance that design? If that answer is yes, I have one more show at 1 o'clock, and that's it. 1 p.m., about 12 hours from now, and that's it for the rest of these, Leslie Ann.
That's it. And this is one of our weekly deals. And so that's the new thing, Chad. 7 deals that only last 7 days. So this one, either while supplies last or by Sunday, it expires. It will go back up to the $40 price, which is still, let's be honest, it's still a great price at $40, $39.95, because it really, when you see it up close, you're going to see what we're talking about. But at $19.95, it's like, even if you didn't think you needed a chandelier, please get it home. It's like, I don't even know where I'm gonna put it, but I have to have it. It is so pretty, it's so elegant, you know, and a 50% off sale, no hassle, no stress, no cords, no wires, no making an appointment with an electrician. And Chad, in just 2 airings, already almost half of our quantity. And so a really exciting piece. And by the way, indoor, outdoor. If you're gonna put it outdoors, you know, don't wanna place it in a place where it's gonna, you know, get a monsoon. But look at that, even at night, how pretty.
Yeah, I mean, HSN gets all the credit on the offer, that's for sure. Weekly deal drop, I didn't know. I think they were just trying to prove a point that this is something you want to pay attention to, all these 7 deals. I purchased 6 out of the 7 so far, Leslie, just so we're all on the same page. They're great deals. And here is a real crystal. If you're just joining us, this is the cut of what you're seeing on all of these. This is just easier to show on TV. This is a big one, right? And it's got this nice triangular cut that's going to reflect the light. This is made out of real crystal. This was a lot of money to make this. This is faux that you're getting home. Now watch what happens when I move it in front. It virtually disappears. It's not like in the center. It's right out here. Look, you can put my hand behind it. It virtually disappears. That's how good we've been able to mimic what a real crystal looks like, giving you 212 of them in an item that's coming to your doorstep, fully assembled. You take it out of the box, you let it drape, you pop the 3 AAA batteries that we're giving you into that center battery pack there. You flip the switch the first time, and then it auto-regulates. It stays on for 4 hours, and then it goes off for 20. Leslie, you pointed it out. We could have really skipped, like, embossing all of these 4 tiers. We could have skipped it. Nobody would have noticed. It could have been a solid silver, but that's not what we do here at HSN. We bring you the best of the best, and we give you those great outdoor solutions, especially on a day like today, that give you that shine and that shimmer where you've always wanted it.
You know, we take advantage, like we pay attention to what's happening in the market, and a lot of people have been wanting to spruce up their outdoor spaces, their indoor spaces, because we haven't had people over. We haven't had family over in forever. And so you're taking special time and giving special attention to areas of your home that maybe weren't a big deal before. Well, now you get to beautify your home. You get this gorgeous piece. If you asked any of your friends, and you'll see when you get it home, if you asked anybody, how much do you think I paid for this? They're gonna think you found it at a vintage shop. They're gonna say, I don't know, 200 bucks. 300 bucks, right, Chad? I mean,
yep.
The etching, the quality of the crystals, the way the light glimmers, a $20 bill, never. Nobody will ever think you paid $20. And Chad, no wires to have to deal with. I don't have to hide them. I love that shot. Isn't that beautiful at night?
Yeah, no hiring, nobody to call. You can really gain, I don't want to sound weird here, but you can gain your independence back because you can do this project yourself. You don't need anybody else to do this project, right? When you get it home, it just weighs a pound. So you don't need a stud finder, you don't need a drill or even to screw it into something really strong. You're talking about an item that is really sort of lightweight, that adds that ambiance, that design where you've always wanted it, where you don't have an outlet, where you don't want to call an electrician, where you don't want to call the handyman to come and hang it. That battery pack is in the center, and I can actually take that out. So if you ever do need to change the batteries after that first set we're giving you, you can actually take this out. You just twist the top. You see that black silicone ring here? That's why it's weather resistant to be outside. 3 AAA batteries go on the inside, and then there's one switch. One switch allows you to turn on that automatic timer so it stays on for 4 hours, and then it goes off for 20. You can drop that battery pack back in the center. Oh, and by the way, that smart timer, Leslie, it auto-regulates. So when you turn it on the first night, it comes on the same time every single night.
I love that.
You literally have no maintenance.
And you know, when you have things like this in your outdoor spaces, or you find a little spot inside your home, you enjoy those spaces more. I know it sounds silly, but it's like surrounding yourself with these beautiful things. You know, maybe it'll force you to take a moment to yourself, to sit outside, whether it's a glass of champagne, a glass of wine, or hey, hey, a cup of tea right before bed, yeah, it beautifies your space, and it does make a difference in your day-to-day life. We are very, very busy right now. I know it's almost 2 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Everybody's loving this, Chad. For a $20 bill, big time, gorgeous opportunity. What a piece today. I have been with you and presented all the other ones. This, without a doubt, by far, no question, the prettiest one and the one that looks most expensive, let's be honest. So if you want yours, half off sale while supplies last, so either sell out or by Sunday night, that price will go back up. So if you want it, you gotta jump on in now. Chad has one more airing tomorrow. Think about this as a gift as well, because people will pull this out of the box, it's already assembled, and they'll be like, oh, right? You'll hear the gasp in the room, and then when you tell them it's battery operated, there's no stress. You don't have to worry about where am I gonna hang it, because then I gotta pull the cable and hide the cable, and you don't have to do any of that. And I think that's why people have been fascinated, why we have sold thousands of these battery-powered chandeliers, Chad. You do such a good job. I'd love to give you all the credit, but they're really great.
Yeah, and you can't find them in the big box stores, and that's what separates HSN from everywhere else in the market. We only present this here, but as we close out this presentation, that one question, please ask yourself before you go to bed, if you know where you're gonna put the first one, or maybe you just know you want the first one, could you use a second or a third to balance your design? If that answer is yes, 1 o'clock is my last scheduled show at 1 p.m. today, and these are going to be gone. Leslie, they don't just look the most expensive, they always have been the most expensive, and it's our biggest and best chandelier that we offer.
Amazing. Yeah, you can see the quality is different. I mean, from the crystals to the etching, it almost looks like, you know,